Let's look into one of the tool named as Screen to GIF. Now, if you look into this tool, you get to see a lot of features that are available within this particular application. So you can capture screen, webcam, and sketchboard. So you can basically record the interaction within the sketchboard, webcam, screen with an integrated editor. It's a free tool. You can download it from the link screentojif.com, downloads, and you can perform a whiteboard recording, you can do a video recording, you can do a webcam recording, and then there's an image editor functionality so that you can manipulate the image. So I love this tool because it has got an additional functionality named as whiteboard recording. So whenever you're scribbling on the whiteboard, you can actually record that particular moment, that particular interaction, and then you can save that either as a GIF video or an image file. Now, this is how the application will look like. So it has got a recorder, it has got a webcam, it has got a board, and it has got an editor functionality. And then from here, you will be able to generate the content, the video content, the image content, etc. within this particular application. Now, these are the various options or settings. So you can perform various application level settings as you see over here. And there are many other categories like recorder settings, editor settings, task settings, storage settings, etc. So let me show you the website to download. So if we navigate to screentojif.com, here you will be able to see the application. So you can download the x64, x86, and ARM64 application. So you can download the package or installer or download the portable. Now, if you want to see some information about what does this application does and how to use it, you will be able to see within this website. You can discover all the features. So it has got a recorder. So use Screen to GIF to record your screen, your webcam, or sketchboard drawing. You have an option to view the webcam, so you can select multiple webcam, you can configure frame per second, etc. This is a sketchboard, and then you can auto capture or press control to toggle. You can capture the whiteboard interaction. Then there is an editor. You can actually edit an image, you can create an image, generate an image, or edit an existing image. And it supports various options to save your project, so you can even save this in a pst file as well. So that's what I liked most about this particular application. You can perform various basic controls, frame manipulation, image manipulation, etc. And then there are various options as you see within the application, so you can read through this documentation. So to download it, just click on the Windows, whatever version you have, and then you just download this particular application. Once it is downloaded and installed, navigate to your app within Windows and navigate to Screen to GIF application. So an application will look very simple over here. So you get to see recorder, webcam. So let me open this. So you get to see recorder, webcam, board, and editor. Now, first, let me give you an example of board, what then board does. So this is a board recorder. So if you see over here, it is auto record, control hold, and stop is F8. So it enables recording while drawing. So the moment you start recording, moment you start scribbling in this whiteboard, it will start recording this information. So let me go ahead and first pick up the pen size, so width and height. So I'll make this a bit bigger. So I'll make it as 10 and 10. And I'll pick up the color. So let me pick up maybe blue color. Click on OK. And as you see the cursor over here, it has become very big. So let me make it smaller. So I have an option to reduce the size, and this size is okay for me. The first option is pen, then we have eraser, then we have a select, and then we have a stroke eraser. We have a highlighter. I've turned this option on or off. Then there is fit to curve. So I've just turned it off at the moment. First, what I'll do, I'll pick up this rectangle. So I can draw this rectangle over here. Okay. I can draw the circle over here. I can scribble whatever things I want within the board. I can change the color. So let me pick up and change the color. So like that, I can do any scribbling over here. Okay. So take for example, if you want to now remove, so I'll just go ahead and quickly remove all the items over here. Click on edit, and this time let me make the cursor size smaller. Okay, and now I can just type in whatever I want. Now you get to see frame per second, so you have an option to change the frame per second. 60, you can change it to maybe less than 60. uh, Decide the canvas size. Okay, now let me stop the recording, and now once I click on stop the recording, it will start open the editor. Okay, now let me go back to Screen to GIF. Yeah, so I think it will just open the application. It might take some time for that application to load because we have just started the recording. And now if I just go ahead into playback and click on play, it will start replaying the information whatever you have typed within the board. So as you see, these are the things which I typed. I drew something, I erased it, and then I started scribbling something, and it has captured all this information. Now you can loop during the playback, you can drop frames when necessary. So all this information you can capture. I'll just pause it. And now the important part is, like, I can go ahead and edit. So I can reduce the frame count. So I have an option to do a control shift delete. So I can reduce the frame count, and it'll give you an option of factor one, remove count one, and you need to just click on apply so that the frame count will be reduced so that you have a limited information file. And you have an option to remove the duplicates. So if you have any duplicates, it will allow you to remove the duplicate so that the file size is again uh, say reduced. So basically this action has removed like almost everything. Now I've removed everything. I can go ahead and just press Ctrl Z so that I can recover whatever was there earlier. So those all options are currently available. You have an option to make it reverse or yo-yo, and then you can increase or decrease the delay of frames, scale, etc. Now what I'll do is like simple. I'll just go to file, and I'll click on save as. Now when I click on save as, I have an option to save this as a project, Screen to GIF project, which the extension is .stg. And here I have an option to directly export to MP4, BMP, JPEG, PNG, and GIF as well. So if I don't want a heavy file of MP4, I can just click on GIF and click on save. So I have other options I can use as a global color table, loop GIF, repeat count, transparency, and all those settings over here. I'll just click on save. Now once it is saved, it will save in my desktop because we have given the path as desktop. Now within the desktop, you can just go ahead and play the application. Now previously I did some sort of a creation of this kind of whiteboarding. I'll just open the file. So it will just open the file in the window. So as you see over here, I have opened the same file which I have just created, and it has created a GIF animation. So if you quickly want to create a GIF animation from a whiteboard, then this tool is the right choice. You can even create a project and then start saving this information, but this is like kind of one-off for me. So what I'll do is like I'll just close this application. I'll click on yes. Now let me go back to this application again just to show you some different functionality. So Screen to GIF, and then from here I'll be able to see the recorder. So if I click on recorder, you will be able to record the screen interaction. Now here you get to see 60 frame per second, 800 by 300 pixel. Now I can go ahead and only record a portion of the screen. I'll say 300 by 300. And then here I have snap to window, drag and release to snap. I have got various options. Now I have an option of recorder to hide the title bar, display the discard button, capture frequency with this per second, per minute, per hour, and there are other settings also. So I'll just click on OK. Now in order to record, what I'll do is like I'll click on record, and then it will start the recording of the application. So it will start recording my screen, and then once I'm done with it, I'll just click on stop. The moment you perform an operation, it will always open an editor, like how we saw in the whiteboard. So it has captured this screen content. So I'll click on play, and now as you see that you can see some mouse movement, and then you can see various animated look. Now again, you can go into image, you can draw something within the screen. So first let me go ahead and pause the preview, and then I can go into the image, and then I can say put whatever things I want. So maybe I can put a shape within the video, I can draw something within the video, I can add an overlay border. So here I can add some border. So maybe if I want, say, I'm just showing you how you can add a border. So maybe at the top I want, say, black color, or maybe a red color. And now you can see on the top it has come as red color. In the bottom, if you want to have some different color, you can add that color, and you click on apply, and then that will apply a border. You can even have a shadow added into the application, or if you want to obfuscate, or if you want to put some watermark within the system, within that particular video, you can do that. Now remember, it is applying this overlay to all the frame. Now if I click on the frame, I can go ahead and open the individual image as well. I can add a watermark. So here I'm adding a watermark. You can, so here you can select an image. Now I already selected some another image for the watermark. You can go ahead and remove that image. I'll just close this. I go to watermark, and then from here I can pick up the opacity of the image. So I can, so I've already added one more image as a watermark on top of this particular image. If you don't want, you can remove the watermark. You can obfuscate, so you can pixelate, you can blur, you can darken. So you need to pick up a selection area, and then you can blur the level. So you can just say I want to blur it by, say, 5 knots, and you can even darken, you can lighten, and you can pixelate. You can even show the mouse events. So if you click on mouse events, it will show you the mouse events. And then from a transition perspective, you can have a fade or slide or those kind of animations. Once you're done with all these things, navigate to file, and then click on save as, and then you can again save it as GIF, WebP, AVI, MKV, MOV, MP4. So if you're doing a quick demonstration, if you want to demonstrate something to the customer, like if you're creating a help guide or a help document, you can create small or mini video for free, uh, either by recording the screen, you can do a webcam recording, and you can even do a whiteboard recording. Now for a webcam recording, I click on webcam recording, and then it will start giving me or showing me all the webcam which I have. So I've got so many webcams. So if I say pick up surface, camera rear, and then it will start actually showing you the live feed of the webcam. Now my webcam is facing towards the wall, and that's why you can see this. But you have an option to reduce the frame per second, and you can even change the scale of the video. So you can change the scale of the video from 0.5 to 0.8x and other things. You click on record, and then it will start recording the webcam. And again, the same process, you just go ahead and click on save as. And once you do the save as, you get to see various different options that are available for you to save it in a different format. So that's it, folks. This is all about the image. It will give image editing, video editing software. Here in statistics, you get to see the video which you have recorded, the frame count, the frame size, frame DPI, average duration, total duration, etc. So you get to see rich metadata information.